hope that you guys are doing well today and had a good weekend and all that good stuff. The light is a little bit bright. I think I'm gonna turn it back down a bit. There we go. So I hope y'all are doing good. I'm gonna write what we're doing today in my little crochet logbook. This was a gift from my lovely friend Miss Rivera here on YouTube, and it's really, really cool, you guys. Let me open it to a blank page. So let's see, maybe I can fold one over so I can read. So it has like the project name, the project number, who you gave it to, the date you started it, the date ended, the pattern, the source, the gauge, the hook size, like if it's knitting, of course, I guess, or a sweater or something, I suppose. Extra tools, and then the yarn that you used and all that kind of stuff, and extra notes you can put on there, which I think is really cool. But yeah, it's just a crochet logbook from Amazon. So I'm going to start by writing what we're going to do today in the book. Hello, Shoto. Hello, Amanda. How are you? So we're going to make old Ghosty there, except I have these beautiful eyes that I've been saving since summertime to use. Let me put them behind the book so maybe you can see them better. But they are these orange, black, and white safety eyes. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Sherry. Welcome, welcome. So I'm going to be using these. These are from Making Meowgic's shop. I'll just move them up so you can see the name of her shop a little bit. There we go. They're from this shop on Etsy, which is one of my absolute favorites. She does really nice quality safety eyes. And yeah, so I have a 25 and a 30 millimeter pair. So we'll just see whatever suits it, I guess. Arthur, you already want your puzzle? I guess so. Hold on, you guys. I'll be right back. Literally right back. Arthur, my dog, wants his treat. I already gave him his Kong ball, but he's like, no, Mom, give me the puzzle. All right, Arthur, here we go. It's right here. You're going to have it in here because, again, it's a little loud when you shuffle all the pieces. Here you go. Have fun, bud. All right, I'm coming back. I used to give it to him in here, and then I realized it was very loud, so we're going to move him. Let me get my blanket. All right. Oh, the mic's moving a lot. Hello. Hi, Chris. I've been thinking about you. I was like, I haven't seen Chris. Because I wanted to go to your live, but my husband and I were watching a movie. I was like, dang it. So hopefully next week, because apparently the football game he was watching was boring, because usually I'm there for football season. But anyway. So we're going to be making this little guy today, except with those big eyes. And I think it's going to be really cute with those big eyes. And if you didn't see them, here they are. But basically, it's going to be real, real cute because I've already basically gotten an idea of it by kind of looking at these on the back of it. But look, you guys, it's going to be real cute. We may use the ones that are slightly smaller, or I may stick with these. I don't know. But it's going to be really, really, really cute. So I'm excited. Every time you go, oh, you've had meetings. Oh, no. Oh, man. Yeah, I've been going live a little later because I've just been getting home later from work. Work. Man, I wish I could go into it, but I can't. It's nothing anybody did. It's just a bad set of circumstances. But we'll see what happens. Oh, thank you, Amanda. Okay, so I'm going to use Bernat Blanket, which is what I used last time because it's the thickest white yarn that I have. If I had two, I'd probably double it and try to make it even bigger than this guy. But, and I thought about it. I was like, oh, I could alter the pattern really easily. And then I was like, I don't know. Because of the little frills on the bottom, I was like, I'd have to get the math right so that I could have the right number of stitches so that these would all be right, So I don't know. I mean, I could probably do it if I really sat there and thought about it. But I think I'm just going to make this size and put those really pretty eyes on there. Thank you. And I have little ones too. I'll have to get up in a minute. Next time I get up, I'll get the little one. But the one made out of acrylic is about this big. And the pattern is already in the description. It's the same pattern I've been using since I very first started making Ghost years ago. And so it's very simple. It's just single crochets and increases up here. And then single crochets all the way down. And then there's some double crochets and skipping of stitches and maybe a slip stitch in the frills down here, but what are my earrings? I was wondering if you guys could see them. I didn't know if you could or not. They're little frogs, which I think is hilarious because my grandfather's name is Kermit, and so they remind me of him. But they're little like Kermit the Frogs. They came in these earrings that I got for my birthday from Miss Rivera, another thing that she got me for my birthday. And this is the first time I've worn them actually. I was like, I'm gonna wear them. I think I'm gonna use a bigger hook, guys. I'm gonna try to use as big of a hook as I can. We'll see what I can get away with this blanket yarn. The only thing is, the only hooks I have that are bigger are gonna be in my light up thing. So we're gonna look through here. I think I have as big as 14. Yeah. Does anybody, what's the biggest hook anybody has successfully made amigurumi with Bernat blanket yarn? Anybody? I think 8 is what I usually, like 6 or 8 is what I usually use, but I want to try to make it bigger because then he will be bigger and then his eyes might fit in better too. This is the light up hook kit that I got from winning Isms by Josie's giveaway. And it has all these sizes in it, these much bigger sizes. 10. Ooh, okay, I might try that. I think I'll try that. I was kind of thinking maybe I could do that. Sorry. Hi, Justin. I will say hi. Oh, thank you. I hope you have a good day as well. Thank you. Use a 6.5 and an 8. Yeah, that's what I usually use. I think I'm going to try a 10. I don't know if it'll make a big difference, and I'm going to try not to use a lot of tension. But we will see. I got to see which one is the big one. I think it's this one at the bottom. They're labeled, thankfully. Might need to get the little thing to attach it really well. This thing. But I've really enjoyed this light up hook set that I won in the giveaway. This isn't the light up one. It actually comes with a regular handle and a light up handle as well, with like a high and a low setting. And I was always scared to get one because I was scared of these plastic hooks. So we'll see how they do for me today. I've never used one, but these also come with a row of metal hooks too. So that's nice. I really like that about it. Oh my goodness, the cat and the dog are chasing each other. Okay, they're fine. Hello. All right, let's see. Oh, thank you. Arthur, he's not trying to steal your Kong ball. He just wants to play. The cat wanted to play. Okay. All right. I don't know if you heard the little he made. Little one. Little one. Leave him alone. Come here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Come here. Meow. He likes to be meowed at. Meow. Here he comes. Hey, baby. That's how he originally came to us. So I think he just remembers that because he was walking around meow, meow, meow. And so we just finally meowed back at him and he came to us. Good boy. You lay there. Thank you. Leave Arthur alone. My goodness. You've used those before. You had trouble with the yarn catching a bit where the top attached to the, ooh, I don't, this is a pin. I picked up the wrong thing. I could see how that would totally happen, but there are so many different kinds, you know? I feel like there's a million different brands. I'm not sure. I think I've told you guys before. Which one is this? I think it says somewhere. What brand is this? Because I've really enjoyed this one. Oh, okay. Here it is. It's weird. Oh my gosh. It's right here. It's just really hard to read for me. I don't, it's Z. Yeah, you can't read that. ZCVTBYE. ZCTV by. I don't know. It's a weird name brand, but it's a pretty good product. Because like I said, I'm always worried about that. Kitty's running. Used a cheap set. Yeah, I can totally see how that would happen. This one comes with like a little thing to like help you put them on there, and you really do need it because I've tried to just like do them by hand. But so far I have enjoyed it. Where in the world is the end of this yarn? Here it is. I think about the fancy tension rings. I think they're okay. I think I'm not used to them. I've tried to use them several times. In fact, I've won one in Amanda's giveaway. And so Amanda has a channel, you guys too. And I still have it. It's right over there. I still have it's multiple, but the specific one is right over there. And I've tried to use it, but I need to try to use it again. And I think I got scared to use it like halfway through a project because I was like, my attention's going to be way different the rest of the project, me getting used to this thing. So I need to like maybe start with a fresh project and do it. And I feel like I could manipulate it somehow to be helpful for like the beaded crochet and stuff. My cat is going nuts. He's in a mood. He's usually sleepy right now. It's usually nap time. But anyway, so I don't know. We'll have to see. But what is this? This is the 14. I don't know why I put the 14 millimeter. Oh, I did pop that one out, but this is a different handle. This isn't the light up handle. It comes with two handles, this kit. It comes with a light up handle and a regular handle. Okay, so that's 14. This is 13. That's 12. That's 11. Where's 10? 10. I doubt I could do 11, but maybe. I don't know. We could try for funsies. We'll try for funsies. Oh, thank you. I'm from North Carolina. We say those kinds of phrases too, really. We say a lot of the same things, but not all the same things, definitely not. Yeah. Hey, mister, you just stay under that table. You don't come attacking Mr. Arthur. You're not really attacking him. You're just kind of like running by him and jumping. But I don't think he likes it. He doesn't love it. Here he comes. He's jumping over the dog now. Can you not? Miss, I'm going to put you in the other room. You need to practice anyway. He does need to practice because of his surgery, staying in there, because I'm going to have to confine him to those 2 rooms where he can't jump. So I really don't want to. It's going to be really annoying and sad and not good for anyone. It's okay, Arthur. Teaching is one of those things you have to learn to use. A lot of people prefer not to use them as they already have their preferred way without them. Yeah, and I can totally see that. But I kind of want to learn. Like, I like them, you know. And did this come with a tension ring? Something in the same giveaway I got the lighted hook. It may have been this. Came with another tension ring. And I almost sort of thought I liked that one for a minute. And then I don't know. It wasn't the time, I guess, to like sit there and really be patient with it. I really just had to get something done, I think. But I need to, like I said, just sit there. And I really feel like it could. Well, what was the problem? No, there was a problem with the beaded crochet. I feel like it was that I'd have to take it off, I think, to slide the beads down or something, maybe. I think I encountered a small problem. But however, I still want to use like really tiny crochet thread to make like a top of some sort. And so that would be, hey, don't run into the camera. People don't want it shaking, little mister. Make them dizzy or something. My cat is being insane. Do you want this? Here, you can have it. It's literally the top of a plastic container. You can have it. It was on my rolly cart. Take it. Cats are nuts, man. Hi, how are you? Let's see. I don't want to say it wrong. Aisha? Aisha's Handmade Items. Hi, welcome back. Hello, Frida. Think they are good for working with long continuous project. Yeah, I could see how that would be good. And I feel like it would also be good for me to learn how to use it because I know, and I hate to even speak about it, but the other day, like for example, I'll have like a pull down here and I'll have to stop crocheting. And so the other day I stopped like all day. I didn't crochet pretty much all day and almost all night. I was like, well, I don't want an injury that I can't crochet at all for weeks. So let me stop. And it scares me. And I feel like it's weird to me because it's in this hand and that's my tensioning hand. So it's something to do with my, like, either the way I'm holding it or I don't know, the tension that I'm using, which is usually quite heavy. So I don't know. I've got to figure that out. I need maybe to get some of that. I forget what that is, that tape stuff where you tape up your arm. I hear that's good. I have gloves and they do help. But I would like to get another pair because they're not the most comfortable gloves. I mean, I know compression gloves aren't supposed to be super comfortable, but these like dig into my hand in certain places when I wear them for a long time. So I have to take them off. Oh, you did? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Amanda, is that I need to get a brace, honestly. I think it would be good to rest my wrist sometimes in it. Not all the time because I don't want it to be, weak and dependent, but like I want it to rest on occasion because it's something about this left hand, which like I said, I would always think it would be my right hand, but no, it's my left. It's weird. All right, I'm trying to make this work. It's hard with this yarn in this hook. I'm not used to it. I haven't used this thick of yarn in a while. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think the pattern says 6. What's it say? Yep, 6. And this is, like I said, it's a free pattern, and I wrote it down years ago. So I can't remember if they write it on the screen for you or not, or if you just go through the video and write it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And oh, kitty cat, what are you doing? Oh, you want to go to your window? Okay, bye. It's not open right now. I'll crack it for you. There you go. You can look out your window. He loves that window. I did, by the way, put up the thing for the blind so that he cannot get to it anymore. So that's good. He's safe now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Let's see if the magic ring works. I know, right? I've had many cats in my life, but they were mostly outdoor cats. So it is. I've had one indoor cat. So it's a different experience when they're inside. That's for sure. Bye. Running around again. All right. I think I got my magic ring to work. It looks funny though. It may be the hook size. It just may. I don't know. We're gonna keep trying for a minute. Grab this. Oh. It's supposed to be raining, but it's not, which is fine, I guess. It's good, I guess. It won't get my pumpkins wet on my porch. I did finally put my pumpkins and my gourds out on the porch. They look so cute. It's a bunch of like different colored bumpy gourds and some different colored pumpkins. And we bagged up like 18 bags of gourds with like 5 or 6 each to take to try to sell. So that's good. All right, now I need to get my stitch marker out. I'm not used to this hook. I don't know if it's the hook or the size of the hook or the yarn and all of it. I don't know. Oh, stitch marker, stitch marker. I'm gonna get a mushroom. Bye, kitty cat. Thank you for not knocking everything over on your way to the window. Knock something else off of your tail, but I have 5 cats right now. They all grew up as indoor cats, but we started to let them out over the last couple of years. Aww. We've put a cat door, which they're working on how to navigate. Aww. I wish he could have it, and maybe one day he could, because he's kind of nervous outside now. He has a harness, and so I'm still working on like getting him really used to the harness, because after a while he kind of like lays down and gets kind of angry. So I'm still working on getting him comfortable with it for a longer period of time, because the last time we went like too far out in the yard, he was like, mm-mm, and I picked him up with a towel because I was scared he was going to get me. And so anyway, even though he is the sweetest cat I've ever known, but he did start out outside. I guess, how many months were you, little one? You were born sometime in the summer, right? And then I'm trying to think, when did we get you? It was around this time of year, so you were a couple months old. You had lived out there for a couple months. Hi, Just Some Chick. I'm good. How are you doing? Thank you. I know this morning I was like, what color am I going to wear? And I was like, I couldn't decide. And then I was like, well, I'll wear green. And then I was like, well, because I haven't worn this yet. And I was like, well, should I just do the green, blue, and purple eyeshadow? And I was like, I don't know, because I may get the green shirt work or dirty at work. So I was like, well, I'll just do the rainbow in case I have to change. Hello, how are you doing, Roman Roots? Sorry, I saw you there and I forgot to say hello. I got distracted. All right. Yeah, I think it's gonna be too holy with this one already, because if I like stretch it even just the slightest little bit, like it's hard to tell, but there's big holes. So I don't think that's gonna work out with stuffing very well. So I mean, it like looks okay visually. There are no holes, but once I start stuffing it, I think it's gonna be a problem. So we'll go down a hook size. At least we found out now. And I may just make it the same size. I don't know. It may turn out the same size even if I do go up one size. I don't know. All right, so that was what, 11? Yeah, I tried 11 for fun. This is 10 and this is 9. And I usually use like an 8. But like I said, I don't remember if I used an 8 or a 6. But that's why we have the book. And once I decide, we'll write it down in the book so I will know. I'm trying to debate between 10 or... Yes, my hook is definitely too big. I totally agree. You were doom scrolling. It didn't even tell me you were live. Oh no. Well, I'm glad you found me. What stitch are you using? Is it a half double? No, it's just a single. It's just a single crochet. So I kind of wanted, I don't know. Like I said, I usually either use a 6 or an 8, or it may even be a 6.5 actually. I think it may be a 6.5 or an 8. Like I said, I'm just trying. Probably just do the, yeah. Let's see. Do I have a 6.5 in this set, or do I need to? Yeah, I do. I was like, do I need to get up and get my metal one? But I think there's one in here. I might get it eventually. But then the only thing about this is sometimes, do you guys think that different brands of hooks are different sizes, like very, very slightly different sizes, honestly? Because I do. I don't know if I'm crazy, but like my Clover 4mm hook, for example, when I compare it to like this 4mm, wherever it is, that's 4.5. This one, it must be 4. Is it 4? Yeah, this has to be 4. The stickers. No, it's right there. I swear, it's not even necessarily. It's like a different places in the hook can be different sizes almost. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but like this one is wider up here still, and this one gets a little bit narrower right before the actual hook part. I don't know. There are like slight differences in some hooks, and I get scared to switch hook to hook on a certain project. But I guess we're just gonna. What is this one? 6.5. Let's see. What is this one? 8. That one's the 7. Okay. We're going to try this one. See what happens. I think it'll work with my tension. All right. We got a froggy, little boy. You want a blanket? You want to go under? I'll get you under blanket, boy. All right. Bye, Arthur. Night-night. Oh, he popped his head back out. He's like, I don't know. He said, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, your tulips are not the same thickness. Yeah, see, it's not just me. Okay, cool. Yeah, you have hooks made from different materials and you have to swap around until it just feels right. Yeah. Is crocheting hard? Not really, but I feel like it also takes a lot of patience. Because some people get it like right away and some people don't. And for me, like it took me being able to see like videos of people doing it to be able to understand how to crochet, because I only knew how to make a chain, and that was because someone had showed me how. And so I feel like it's easier if you have videos. That definitely helps. And if you have, like decent abilities with your hands, that also helps. Good hand-eye coordination and stuff, and you're able to like make little things and do things with your hands, that also helps. But really, it's okay, like it's kind of just in the middle. It just depends. But it does definitely take a lot of patience. And then certain things can be definitely challenging. But once you kind of get the idea of it and the basics down, then it's a whole lot easier. Most things become a lot easier, like learning new stitches and things. 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I thought I had 4. It's 3. 4. Oh, hi, Rita. I saw you were in Frizzy's earlier. I was lurking while I was getting ready. I couldn't be in the chat, but I saw you were there. See, did I miss something before I read Chris's? You're crocheting a mini whale. You really like painting, but you've never tried crocheting. Oh, see, I wish I could paint better. I really do. Your daughter-in-law bought a Nightmare for Christmas crochet kit thinking she could figure it out and she couldn't, and now it's, oh my gosh, Chris, bless your heart. How bad is the yarn in it, Chris? Because if it's bad, screw it. Get your own. Seriously. Because I don't want to crap the kit, but it was a kit. And plus, I'm not positive which one it was. But one that my mother gave me, bless her heart, and I still have to finish it because the yarn in it was essentially embroidery floss which I found out there are different kinds of embroidery floss. Did you guys know this? I didn't know this. I was in Rosalie's chat and I found out there's like the regular embroidery floss that I've been using, which is just basically like straight threads, which is better for cross stitch. There's also a kind that is twisted like a rope that is so much easier probably to crochet with, that doesn't split all the time. That's what I need, because I made those tiny pumpkins and it like takes forever because the yarn keeps splitting with that 1mm hook. So anyway, DK weight. Oh, okay. But is it scratchy? Does it split really easy or anything? Because if it does, like I said, just screw it, get your own. It should work just fine if you get like a regular acrylic or cotton or whatever you want to work with. Should be fine. She don't know how to crochet. I was like, what are you thinking? I know that sounds like oof, sounds daunting to me. I know. I mean, I haven't been crocheting that long, but whew, that sounds daunting, girl. Bless your heart. I'm here if you need me. I will try to help. But all I can say is if the yarn is giving you trouble, don't try to fight it. Just go for it. Just get a different yarn. It'll work. You know, get a similar weight, or even I think even if you went up a weight size, it'd be fine. Because I don't know. I've just never personally had any trouble converting patterns to different sizes of yarns personally. As long as I use the right hook size for the yarn doing like amigurumi, it always has worked for me so far. So it's cotton thread, but you haven't even started yet. Okay. Well, I'm just saying, just so you know, if it sucks, get you different yarn. It'll be fine. So, but I had no idea there was like a twisted type of embroidery floss. I've been using these little straight, untwisted little things that just split all the time. So I want to look for some online. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe I could go back on Rosalie's live. She showed me and see because she showed me the brand, but I can't remember. Okay, that's 6. Pull it tight. This should work if the magic ring doesn't snap. It sometimes works for me with blanket yarn, sometimes doesn't. But that's one reason I do like blanket yarn because I can usually get a magic ring to work. It worked. Okay. Hello. Welcome. Cotton is pretty good for a crochet kit. Yeah, that's not too bad. I can't remember what that material was that I was using in that. I want to say it was a loops and threads kit, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but and they'll never like me now. But that's what I want to say it was, and it was like a thick embroidery floss to me. It was like just like multiple strands of yarn, completely untwisted, and just so easy to split apart, and also just like a very dry, stiff. I don't dry is probably not the word. Stiff kind of feeling to it. I don't know. It didn't feel good. It didn't feel good. Let's see. I'm trying to get the first stitch in. There we go. Just gotta put some increase. You know what? It is getting stuck on this one. I wonder if this one's shorter than the other ones and the yarn's bigger. I'm getting stuck a little bit. I might go get that other hook if I keep getting stuck like that. Because that will be irritating. Wait, did I do an increase? No. Okay, there we go. Increase. I also need my counter. Crap, where's that at? I got one over here. I think I have the one from Amanda's giveaway up here. Should be. That or it's in my little drawer. Oh no, don't put this over there. I was about to put this over there. The cat's over there. Put it on top of him. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh no. Where is it? Wait, okay, here's this one. I'll use this one. Ah, cat fell. Ooh, try baby yarn. Ooh, that's true. Kits usually come with the horrible fuzzy acrylic. Yeah, this is true. They usually come with the worst yarn. That's why I was like, uh-oh, when she said kit. It's going to be super little, so it might hurt your hands. Yeah, I understand. And those like little features like legs and things can be like, ooh, those little chains of like, or not chains, but like rows of like 6 or less that last like forever, you know, like snakes, little tiny snakes and things. They can be daunting on your hands and annoying. I'm really thinking, Chris, you might want to consider like upping the yarn weight. I think it would be fine. Does anybody think it would be a problem? I think it would probably be okay if you went up to like a 4 weight, right? Maybe that would be somehow easier than the 3 weight. Yeah, 6 in the magic. Yeah. It's tough when it's like that. I remember I think that little green snake that I made for the little Harry Potter thing collaboration, I think that was also like that, and I was like, oh, could not wait to be done with. It was so tiny, but I just couldn't wait to be done with its little body because man, that little thing. So I understand how the doll makers feel with the legs, man. You love it. It's really soft and warm. Ooh, I bet it is. I bet it is. Oh, I thought I heard a cat outside meowing. There are a couple that come around. I was like, oh, what? Let's see. 19 square. Ooh, good job. Holy crap. You're killing it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good job. That's amazing. Especially because didn't you say they're all different, right? I know you, but I think you said you were making 2 of them, right? But they're all different squares. That's wild. Not all different squares on 2 blankets, but each blanket has like the same pattern, I guess is what I should be saying, I think. It would be okay in acrylic yarn, but when I try, we'll see how it goes. I got 2 ponchos to do first. Oh boy, you a busy lady. I was wondering if you were still crocheting. I knew with your shoulder and stuff, I wasn't sure when you were able to and all. All right. Finally got it. Yeah, this will work. Okay, we're going to use this. It's actually, this one is the 8, I believe, but with my tight tension, it's fine. So we're going to use the 8. That way we don't risk it coming out any smaller than this as well, because if it came out smaller than that, that would not be good for the size eyes that I have. So, but that'll mean we still have one more pair of the orange and black and white safety eyes. So we'll have either the 25 or the 30 millimeters left over to use on something else. All right, now we know what hook size we're going to use. We're going to write it down real quick. All right. Again, if you didn't see earlier, this is the crochet logbook. And Miss Rivera got this for me for my birthday on Amazon. And I had never even heard of this. I thought it was so cool. But it has like for example, I'll just tell you, project name. This is a new pen. I got to take the wax off of it. Okay. Or whatever that is. Project name. Ghost. Big Ghost. I'm going to put Big Ghost. Okay. Pattern. I'll put the pattern and source in a little bit. Because, well, I'll put source YouTube. But I also have it written down on a note card. So I'll write /note card. Okay. Project number. I don't know. I don't have a project number, I guess. I haven't kept track of my projects. I probably should. Just for fun. Recipient, don't know yet. Date started. Okay. Today's the 9. 25. Hook size, we went with an 8 millimeter. That's the important part, guys. For me, like one of the reasons I love this book is because it says like hook size, and then I can go back and look and go, oh, that's the yarn I used. Oh, that's the hook size I used. So especially if you make things to like sell or, excuse me, Arthur, or give away, you can go back and look and know exactly how you made it. He is just constantly bumping y'all. I'm sorry. And he's attic. Yes. That is right. I remember that's what you said it was, right? Let's see. I'm going to go back. Hurts your shoulder, but you still keep doing it and just take a lot of breaks. Oh, anyone wondering? It is the sampler Afghan. That sounds really cool. I want to look at that. I'm going to look it up because I want to see it. That sounds so cool. You wish you did them in the UK. Oh, they don't do them. Sucks. Won't ship there or whatever. You have 2 colors of the block Afghan ones, just different colors. Oh, okay. You were lucky and found the striped blanket kit too, but it was only able to find the first 2 sets. Aw. Aw, thank you, Winter Nightmare. Welcome. All right, so we won't put date ended because we haven't finished the project yet. It says extra tools. I'm not going to put anything because I'm not going to use anything other than, wait a minute. I could put embroidery floss there, I guess, for the, he has embroidery floss eyebrows, and his mouth is just acrylic or something. Cotton, acrylic, probably cotton. I actually prefer to use the Woobles yarn for embroidering smiles for some reason. That Woobles Easy Peasy yarn, when it comes to making like a good smile, like it just lays different. I don't know. It works better for me than like a regular cotton or acrylic. Color white. Well, is it white? Hold on. What's it called? Is it just called white? Yeah, it's called white. Just writing what I think. Brand Bernat blanket. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Speaking of brands, Arthur, are you good, baby? He's joking. You okay? He stopped. You okay, baby? Okay, Mommy just checking on you. You were joking there. Bernat blanket. And then it says number of skeins. I'm pretty sure it's just going to be 1, but I'll wait to fill that out later. Okay. All right. Very good. Very good. We filled out our little book. Oh, my husband's so sweet, you guys. I walked in the store and we were grocery shopping and so we were about to walk in or whatever. We were grocery shopping. We went through the Halloween section at Walmart and I saw this and I said to my husband, not really thinking anything of it, I've never wanted a Squishmallow more in my life because I've never had one. And I said, I've never wanted one more in my life. I said, if it wasn't 16 bucks, I'd get it. And he was like, throw it in the cart. And not in a mean way, but he was like, throw it in the cart. And I was like, oh. And then he was like, he did it. And I was like, wait, well, if you're going to get one, let me make sure it looks good, you know? So I picked out a nice one, but I was so happy. He's so cute. I've never had a Squishmallow. They are really soft. Like I want to know exactly what's in here because I wish I could make things feel like this, man. But I was thankful. It was real sweet of him. He does do things like that, especially sometimes around like holidays and stuff, which is sweet. I'm thankful. What did I do with the pattern? No. Pattern? Hello? Hello? Please don't be gone. I mean, I kind of remember, but like, I kind of need to know how many rows. Where did it go? This is odd. Does anybody know? Did anybody see my note card fly around? All right. What the heck? All right. Well, this is odd. It's not like in the book somehow, right? No. OMG. Where'd it go? Little Kitty, did you knock it off? Was it included in what you knocked off? All right, hold up. We got to find the pattern. We cannot continue without a pattern. I mean, like I said, I know it's like a couple rounds of increases and then some odd rows of decreases, and it may be, I have to check. I think it may be 7 rows of decreases. I know. I'm like, did the cat get it? Hi! Ooh! Did you guys see any of that? Because I know you heard it. But I like tripped into my basket of yarn. It's fine. Okay, I'm good. All right. Just being a klutz. All right. Where is the note card? Did you knock it off, baby? I ain't trying to blame you, but at the same time, Mama's very confused. I mean, there is a video which I could consult if I do need to. I just don't usually like to do that because I feel like it messes with the internet. What in the world? Squishmallow, did you take it? Meh, did you take it? That's his name. Where in the hell? What the what? I have no idea where it is, you guys. I got it. Did I get? Oh my God. No, I didn't. I don't know where it is. Unless it went in between. There's no way it's in between the cushions. They were underneath my tuchus. There's just no way. No. Heck no. Okay, well, you know what? I guess we are going to consult the video in a minute because that's all I can do, right? Like I said, I know it's a couple of rounds of increase. Well, maybe can I? No, I can't just guess. I'm not going to count and guess because I don't want to screw it up for the frills on the bottom. Maybe it's under. That's what I was thinking. But it's not. Oops, I didn't want to hit you guys. And it's not behind my iPad. Wait, is it in this thing? I blame the cat. It's right here. I'm sorry. I knew it. I just knew it. Damn it. I knew it wasn't him. I got it. Thank God. All right, cool. I didn't want to have to do the video thing because I don't remember if they even wrote it down or if I'd have to listen, and that would just be a whole thing. So, whew. Pattern. And how many rows? 7. I was right. It is 7 rows of increases, and then it's 8 through 18 is single crochets all around. Cool. I remembered. It's been a year, and I still remembered. I don't know how. I take that back. It's not because of that. It's because I literally saw it earlier. I just glanced at it and I remember from then. I'm a liar. I was like, wait, no, that's not true. It's literally because you saw it earlier, Amy. 3 is 1 and an increase. Yeah. Okay. Hey. Oh, my hook is like facing. I know what's throwing me off now too. The handle, you can put these in there like 2 different ways and it's facing kind of a weird way. So I'm holding the handle one way and the hook is facing another way. Maybe I need to take it out and readjust that. That might help. Maybe? Or is it still? No, that's better. I think that's better. That was 1. We'll put our stitch marker back in. Miss Rivera, hi. I have mentioned your name twice already. Always in the best ways. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's because I am wearing, I'll take them out and show you so I don't have to get all close. But I'm wearing these little froggy earrings, which remind me of my grandfather because his name is Kermit. Um, and so they remind me of him, which is funny. I did go check on him earlier. He scared me, you guys. I'll tell you in a minute in my log book. But yeah, so I had to check on Grandpa earlier, you guys. I came home from work and Grandpa was sitting not in the driveway, but the mailbox is over here. But he was sitting over here in the car, close, really close to the mailbox. And he was just sitting there. And all I could see was him just, and I was like, oh no, what's wrong with Grandpa? You know, is he sad? And so, is he okay? First of all, is he okay? Second of all, is he sad? And then I went over there, and about time I got to the car, I could see he was holding a paper. And I said, oh, okay, he's just reading the mail. It's fine, you know. And I stood there until he opened the door, and I said, well, I was just checking on you, you know. And he said, well, thank you. I am getting old. And I said, well, I'm just checking on you, you know. So, what's my Hope asked what's the cat. Thank you, Amanda. Little One is his name. I wish that I had given him a better name, but at the time he was just this stray kitty that we all of a sudden got to touch, and so that's what we've always called him, is Little One. Sometimes I call him Lo. But yeah, Little One is his name, and he's a little tuxedo kitty. He's sleeping over here in the window. He's about a year old now, a little over a year old, and he is due for his male fixing surgery soon. It'll be early October, I think. First couple days of October, I think he has his surgery. I'm so nervous. I'm mostly nervous. I'm nervous about the surgery, of course, but I'm mostly nervous about the recovery and not having him jump up on anything, because that means he's going to have to stay kind of cooped up in there, and I feel bad that he'll have to stay in there. Of course, I'm going to go play with him and hang out with him a lot as much as I can, but at night when my husband's home, we'll be in here more, and I'm going to feel bad. I'm going to feel sad, but it's okay. It's only going to be for like 7 days or something. It just feels like forever. Yours was called Little Man for the first month of his life. Oh, I know. I feel like one day we'll start calling him something else. I really do. I just don't know. Something will come, right? Something will come up. But for now, he is still Little One. I call him Lo, but my husband's like, no, because I think it's kind of funny. But because hello. But anyway, I think one day he'll get some kind of nickname or something. Arthur does. We call him all kinds of nicknames, so I'm sure. Bye, Chris. Thank you for coming. I'm glad you did, because like I said, I was thinking about you. I hope you have a good meeting, man. And thank you, Miss Rivera. I saw your comment. Thank you. I was just distracted. It is getting caught a little bit, though, Amanda. I totally see. I don't know why I hadn't had that problem with the other one. Maybe it's the different bases. I think it is, because this one actually goes out further than the hook bottom at the base of the hook, and this one is wider, so I feel like that might be making it catch. I think I am going to go grab that other hook, you guys, because it really is kind of annoying me that it's getting stuck. I do love this hook, but maybe not this handle. I could just put it on that handle, I suppose. No, I'm just going to go get the other hook. I don't know why I'm bothering to struggle. We'll finish this round and then we'll grab it. One, and increase. Both boys. Aww. Both of your kitties are things. Both of your little kitties are boys. So I've got a boy dog and a boy cat, and what we consider to be a boy snail, although who knows. So I am just surrounded by the male folk. I want a female pet. I need to get a fishy and call her a woman. So you are a woman now. I need a friend in the house. I need to be like the women say, the girls, because I'm always going, come on, girls and boys. And there's no, it's just me. I'm the only girl. All right, what was I getting up for? My hook. Okay, hook. 8mm hoop. This is 10. Looking through the ones Miss Rivera. Also, Lord, Miss Rivera, just sounds like you did give me the world. I'm getting the hook out that you gave me. All right. Unless this clover is the right size. I don't think it is. It's 6.5. Yeah, no. Okay. Because clover over everything. But though I haven't tried like tulip and stuff. Hey, little one. Hey, little one. He's very talkative, this boy. Hey, baby. You gonna lay back down? I'm gonna go sit down, okay? I can pet you if you'd like for a few minutes. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna sit down. He's been very talkative this afternoon. He's not laying down. I mean, I was gone to work a little longer than normal, but not much. I know I have a very interesting colored outfit on today. Please ignore that. I did not wear this to work. Just know that. I did wear the shirt, but not the pink shorts. Oh. Aw, Miss Rivera, thank you. I love you too. Got 3 girl cats and 2 boy cats. The boys are always such big baby cuddle pups. Yes. That's how I feel. A lot of times the boys are like that, aren't they? And that's why I originally got like um another boy dog, because that's how my little boy was, and Arthur's that way too. And little one is the most cuddliest boy. I mean, the only thing is, so he laid on my legs one time and I thought he was about to pee on me, because he did that like squatty thing. So I like kind of bucked him off a little, like I got up really quick and it kind of bucked him off, right? And he jumped and got off. And he won't do it anymore to me. But what he does love is to be held, picked up and just held and just held. He loves that. And I have never had a cat that loved to be held as much as he does. I don't know what it is, but he just absolutely loves it. Yes. And I'm so thankful we have him too, because I realized the other day his sister actually lives in my parents' house. But what happened was his mom had him up at the barn, him and her, and she had them up there. We didn't know they were there, and so they did not get attention or anything, right? And so they were scared of people. And then she decided to take the girl down to my dad's house where they take care of a lot of other cats. Well, she forgot him and she never came back for him. I don't know if she meant to or what happened, but she just left him. And anyway, so he walked around crying for a whole week. And then we fed him, of course, during the week. And then it turned out that after those 7 days, all we had to do was just meow at him, back at him, and he would come. And that's what we did. And he came to us. So ever since then, he's been our little baby. But I don't know why she forgot him. You know, it's not, you would almost think, like, was he sick or something? Like, why would she, but I don't know if she did it on purpose, if he just wasn't there when but I don't know why she didn't come back. Like, she knew where he was and he was here just crying, but maybe she was acclimating that baby to that environment and didn't come back down here while he was crying for those days. I don't know. But I'm glad he's ours, because he really is the sweetest and just loves to be held. Every morning when my husband leaves, he likes to look out the door window and my husband opens it and then gives me a hug and a kiss, and so then I have to pick the cat up and hold him so he doesn't, but he's never tried to go out, but I just don't want to risk it. So I pick him up and hold him, and I just hold him and we just watch him drive off, and he loves it so much. The only thing is, if you try to sit down and hold him, he's like, I don't know about this. But other than that, he loves to be held. Loves it, loves it. Because every other cat I've had, they would like tolerate being held until while you were petting them and stuff. But then after a while, they're like, all right, come on. But for me, it's like I'm the one deciding to put him down because he's always chill with it. It's just different. Cat at our old house adopted. Oh, but when we moved, we had to leave him with his actual owners. We felt bad, but he was in a loving home. Aww. Small children, so he probably wanted peace. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh for sure, for sure. Oh my gosh, that's so funny because my friend's kid was hanging around her parents' cats, and the cat was like kind of scattering from him as he would come over, and he was like, I wonder why. And he's like 7, and he's like, I wonder why. And I said, well, I think what it might be is that you kind of like to run up to the cat and grab him up. And he's really not used to that. He lives with grandma and grandpa, and they just don't really run like that. And he's like, oh, maybe. Oh my goodness. He's just, he's excited to see the cat. So he like runs up to it, and the cat's like, It's like, I have elderly owners. What's happening? They don't do this to me. Oh, but he's sweet, and so is the kitties. And they love him. They're just, they don't run far. They're just kind of like, okay, well, what's happening? Like I said, they're not used to it. And I'm trying to teach him about supporting the butt when he carries them. I'm like, you gotta support the butt. Can't just carry them by their arms. Scoop them up. They don't like that so much. You gotta put one hand under. Let's see. I think I'm on the right. Yep. Okay. Somehow I'm counting correctly, though I'm not really counting. It'll get harder when it gets to be higher, though, numbers. I think it's just like almost instinct at this point to do the 2 and an increase, 3 and an increase, 4 and an increase. I've been making so many pumpkins. Oh my gosh. That's what I did this weekend is I made a bunch of pumpkins. And I gave a set of 3 to my patient and then a 4th one, which was a white one for her bedroom. But I also wanted to make a small pink one to go with that white one. I just haven't done it yet. But I did that. So I have 5 extra pumpkins from this weekend. One of them I accidentally made 8 segments, so I had to remake one because the other ones were all 6, and I was like, crap. And it does look different. I prefer the 6 segments in my pumpkins, but that's just me. 5, I'm on row 5. Whoa! It actually doesn't go 1 and increase, 2, increase, 3 and increase. It goes 2 single crochet and an increase, and then the next round is 5 single crochet and an increase, and then it jumps. I'm sure I wrote that correctly because I've followed this so many times, but that just seems odd. I don't remember doing that in a pattern, to be honest, but not in a while anyway. Let's see. Has anybody been having that thing on their, like when they go to other people's live streams where the chat gets stuck and you have to keep scrolling up? That keeps happening to me. And it was happening to some other creator I was watching. And I was like, oh, it's happening for her while she's streaming. But for me, it was happening while I was watching live streams. And like, I'd be looking at it and I'm like, man, nobody's talking. And I'm like, oh, it's stuck. I got to go scroll down. It's kind of irritating sometimes. Because it was like over and over, I'd have to do it. 5, now increase. He's trying to offset the that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, because normally when you don't do that, it does kind of show, right, where the spiral is. That would make sense. They probably go into that in the video, and I probably don't remember because it has been ever so long since I have seen the actual video that this pattern came with because I wrote it down. I didn't continue to watch the video each time, although I feel bad now that I'm saying that because I'm like, dang it, I really should because that would give that person more views. But now I am sharing their pattern, so hopefully that gives them some views. I guess it's their pattern. They made the tutorial on it. 1, 2. But when I first started, this was like a very easy beginner pattern for me, so I feel like it'll be good for a lot of people. They work up pretty quick. Like I said, the acrylic ones or cotton ones work up to be like 3 or 4 inches tall, maybe. So, sorry, I would say my leg itches, but I'm not gonna lie. The bottom of my foot itches. I mustn't lie. Okay. Haven't had that happen to me. Maybe a glitch, right? I know it's weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Increase. Did my count right? Hold on. Let's see. It's hard to tell with these blanket yarn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That looks like an increase. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I? Oh, okay, I think that's my 5, right? And then this is my increase. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's right. Okay. I was counting ahead to make sure it was correct. Usually see you start a live, but I'm in the car, so you can't watch. Aw. I understand. I was like, what is that? It's Kelly Clarkson singing. She almost yodeled. I don't know what she's singing, but she's a lovely singer. But it was like a interesting note for somebody who's not really paying attention. I was like, what? 2. 3, 4. I did find a couple different spider web pattern things that I'm interested in maybe trying. So there are some spider web garlands, and there are some also like freestanding, I guess you could say, spider webs that are like you could just make it and tie it up somewhere, or like there are corner spider webs or just regular round ones. There are spider web coasters. If any of that sounds, we're gonna pick one, at least one, but I'm not sure what yet. I haven't investigated the videos to see like if I like one over the other or anything, but I'll have to look at them later and see which one we want to do, because I'm not gonna make but so many ghosts right now. So I'll make a couple, but we're probably not gonna do that too long. Let's see, 5 and then 6. Well, the good thing is row 6 is 6 single crochet, so that helps in a increase. I like it when it lines up like that. I know, me too, Amanda, me too. I remember that as well. Oh my gosh, I know. I can't believe things were like 20 years. Jesus, I feel so old when I'm like 20 years ago. Jeez. But I remember her ingesting on there. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's wild. 5, 6, right? Yeah. Oh, she's singing "You Lie." Oh, I bet that was pretty. I heard the last 2 words. Oh, or the last 3 words. Oh, you lie. Isn't that a Reba McEntire song? I think so. It's a pretty song. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My mama used to have Reba CDs, and so I didn't have that many CDs growing up at all. Like I would pretty much buy myself CDs. I think my parents bought me like 2, and if I didn't buy them, I didn't get them. So, anyway, I didn't have many, so I kind of went through my mom's CDs as well sometimes, and I got her like Phil Collins CD and her Reba McEntire CD. So I know a fair amount of random Reba songs. I can't remember. I like that one. I do like "You Lie." There's another one I really like though that I can't remember that Reba does, and it's not as well known, I guess, as like some of them that she has. I can't remember what it is though. 3, 4, and I think it's a duet. It is. I think it's a duet with that guy from. It sounds like that guy from Brooks and Dunn, the redhead guy. Sounds like it's a duet with him. I'm not positive. How does it go? I can't remember how it goes. Not that I would sing it, but I can't remember how it goes. I don't know. I have to look it up later. Oh, I know. It's called "If You See Him" or "If You See Her." I don't know which may go either way. But if you see him or her, that's a good one. I like that one a lot. There was a song called "Who's Ever in England with You" or something like that. Oh, really? Whoever's in New England with you? Oh yeah. I don't know if I remember. Maybe. No. No. That does ring a bell. That does ring a bell. It does ring some kind of bell in my head. I feel like I remember. And of course,. Knows what's the well, my dad really loves the song "Fancy," so I definitely know "Fancy." And then what's the gosh, oh, I forgot what I was gonna say. There's some other song, but oh, I know the one about the lights going out in Georgia or whatever. That's the night that the lights went out in Georgia. Everybody knows that one, right? If you know Reba, you know that one. 4, 5, 6. I hope my count's right. Yeah, "Fancy" is a good one. Yes. I always grew up liking it, and it always makes me think of Daddy because he always liked it. 1, 2, 3, 5. Wait, 1, 2. Wait, hold on. I wish this wasn't blanket yarn because I could see so much better where my increases are, so I wouldn't have to. That's an increase. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now I need to do an increase. I think I could see my increase. We'll find out when I get to the end if I am correct. That's the only thing. It's like if it's acrylic or something, I can tell where that increase is. Sometimes I can tell where the decrease is, but usually with the other yarns I can't. 2, 3. Yeah, should be fine. 4. Yeah, 5. Wait, no. 6. Do I have 2 left? I have 2 left. Hold on. What's going on? We'll just start this over because I can't tell. I just can't look at it and tell with this y'all. I do have, like I said, the Parfait Chunky, so I could make a medium-sized ghost, but I think I'm going to stick to the big one because I have those big eyes, and that's kind of the point. These stitch markers, but it's a pain putting them in. I know, it is. I understand. Like I said, I'm trying to, it's been a minute since I've done like amigurumi on here and talked, so I think that's what it is. I'm usually 1, 2, 3, 4. Once I get in the habit of it, 5, 6, it's better. But when I'm not in the habit of like counting and talking, because I haven't really made much amigurumi. I've been so focused on the bags and everything. 1, 2. I haven't decided yet. 3. If I'm going to make the, let me get to 6 so I don't forget. All right. The thing that goes on the back of my couch. I mean, it's basically going to be this, but probably in black and purple, so that you can actually see it on my black couch. But I don't know if I'm going to do that this year or not. I don't know. I'm debating. So that was 6. So this will be my increase. Okay. There we go. Good. All right. Got it now. One of those t-shirts says, don't talk. I know. Me too. Wear it in front of my husband. No, it's just he's the one around the most, right? So of course he's the one that would interrupt me, but he doesn't do it on purpose. If I'm really seriously counting, I try to make sure I count out loud where he like knows or I'll tell him like, hey, I really need you to like not interrupt me right now because I've got to get this right. Like I got to count to 150. Please don't interrupt me. I do. I try to give him a warning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or if I can't answer right then because I'm counting, I'll just start counting louder. Like, he's talking, he asks me a question, then I'm counting 5, and I'll be 6. So he knows. Okay, she's counting. She'll answer me in a minute. 1, 2. But he never knows what number I gotta get to before I can answer him, right? So he's always on his toes. Ha ha ha. All right, this is my increase. All right, I did it. All right, good. Because guess what? There's only one more row of counting for quite a while anyway. All right, did it bubble up at the top? I'm trying to see. I hope it's not. I think it'll be fine once I stuff it. I was trying to make sure. Yeah, it'll be all right. Because I was trying to see if anybody doesn't know this, by the way. Where's old friend? Oh, hey, old friend. So I don't know if I did it on this one or not. I can't quite tell. And I've never really had a problem with it affecting my pattern, by the way. Instead of putting 6 in your magic ring, you can, if the next row, for example, is 12, you can put 12 in your magic ring to start with, and it'll help with the pointy effect that can sometimes happen. Like, I can't tell, I'm not sure, I can't tell again, blanket yarn. It's possible there's 12 stitches in there, but I'm not sure. There's 2, there's 3, there's 4, and these are so tight, I can't tell. 5, 7, 8. I don't know. It's possible because it seems like 8 or so. But anyway, so that can help if you do get a pointy head on something or top on something. So I was trying to make sure. Usually it kind of works itself out with stuffing if your tension's not too crazy. But yeah, I think mine will be, it's pretty domed. I'm pretty happy with that. Because sometimes they can come out kind of like this. And that's not what we want. Hopefully I didn't just encourage it to do that by showing you that. Yeah, I think it's fine as soon as I stuff it. All right, I'll make sure though. We'll keep going and make sure because I do not want to waste those beautiful safety eyes. All right, one more row of counting. Excellent. I don't think I altered the pattern to make it bigger. The only thing I may have done was extend the rows of single crochets to make it longer. I do that on a couple of the ghosts to make them taller. So your husband just puts headphones on and leaves me to it. Oh, he's learned, Amanda. He has figured it out now, hasn't he? Amy, I do the same thing if somebody's going to talk to me while I start counting louder. I know, because I don't want them to think I'm just sitting there ignoring them, not listening to them, right? So I feel like it's better than just that. I don't know. It seems rude now that I'm saying it, but like I feel like it's better than just ignoring them and still counting in my head, I don't know. It's the truth, I guess. That's all I can say. 6, 7. Do our little increase. Winsome! Oh, hello. I was thinking about you too the other day. How are you? I'm glad to see you. Actually, I thought about you this morning because I was thinking again about how bad I want to do a giveaway and how bad I want to include other countries so that I can include people like you, for example, and Amanda and Sil and everybody. I want to include you guys so bad. So I'm like, I guess I just need to really start saving in case it's going to cost me like a fortune to send it. Hello, welcome. Let's see. My hands are a bit preoccupied at the moment. 1, 2, 3, and I am counting 4. But I'm glad to see you. I'm good. I'm doing pretty good. 5, 6. I hope that you are 7. There we go. If I can keep count, I'll be doing the best. There we go. I think that's supposed to be the increase there. Let me just count to make sure I'm doing it right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That'll be my increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Increase. Yep. Okay. We are good. You see Halloween Day? Yes, you do. You know, at my house, it goes up on September 1st because I love my Halloween decorations way too much to only keep them up for 30 days during October. That is not acceptable. So, we have 2 months of holiday decorations around here. And really, not gonna lie, about half of this stuff stays up till we put Christmas, till like a week before we put Christmas stuff up. Because, like that, for example, that's just fall. That's just leaves. That can stay. The orange lights, fall. They can stay. Orange flowers, they can stay. You know, the bats and things, they can slowly go away after Halloween. But the fall stuff gets to stay. So, until Christmas. It is my favorite time to decorate for. I love it the mostest for some reason. And so I am always excited to decorate for Halloween. Try to get my stuff over here. Where is that at? Where is my, well, there's my cup, but that's not even, oh, it's over there. Aw. Oh, you were Casper there for that. So sweet. My first Christmas, or my first Halloween, I was a fan of the college that my dad worked for. So they dressed me up with a little hat with the team on it and a bib that said like youngest whatever fan or so, I don't know, something, number 1 fan or something. And then I think my cousins were like M&Ms and their mom was like the M&M packet. I remember pictures. And then I think my second year I was a witch and I think mom made the costume and I wore that one and I loved that one. I remember pictures of that. And I don't know, I can't remember too many other things. I remember one time I was a doctor, but I don't really remember being a doctor anywhere other than at one house. And so that kind of confuses me. I'm like, did I not go? Okay, my lamp just turned off over there. I forget, it's on a timer. My husband must have hit the like however many hour button this morning. But you guys, it's not that much darker for you, so it's fine. I'll leave it off. It's just darker for me. Wait a minute, hold on. Did I pull that to an increase? I gotta make sure, because I wasn't paying attention. But that's so cute. Man, I gotta watch that movie again. I think I've seen Casper the Ghost like once when I was a child, and it was probably on TV, and I probably didn't see the whole thing. I should watch that movie. 1, 2, 3, 4. Totally should. 5, 6, 7. This would be your first. Oh, so you don't know what to expect. The UK is not. Yes, I know that you guys are not really Halloweeny. Some people are, but not many, right? Not really too Halloweeny in the UK. Ooh, a ghost. Ooh, I know. I just love it. Or a ghost. Oh no. Am I haunted? Is this happening? I do live in an old house, but it's my family's old house, so it would have to be my great grandparents. So, listen, guys. No, thankfully, it's been very nice living here. All right, was that? Did I do an increase? Because I feel like I didn't. No, I did. Okay. did it too fast. And I was like, did I? Subconscious increase. 2, 3. Thing is here, if you have a pumpkin outside, then you're, oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes total sense. 4. That's a good policy. I like that because then you know, because porch light is not going to work out there, right? So that definitely is a good policy. That way you don't have random people just be like, hey, yo, you got any handy? And you're like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I don't do that. You're finishing up a test for ooh, Halloween mosaic blanket. Ooh, that sounds pretty. You'll have to post a picture. I would love to see that. Ooh, enjoying another Halloween. Ooh, Halloween's everything. It is. I agree. I love it too. I've even got little orange nails. I don't know if you'll see it, but it's a spider on there. You can't really tell. It just looks like a dot, but there's a spider. That's his body. I got spider nails. I'm all ready. All right, so that was my last row of counting. Good. For a long time. We probably won't get past the rows of singles, but we'll at least get enough where we can kind of set the eyes in and get a good idea of what he's going to look like. So that'll be nice. Oh, thank you, Winsome. I know you do some cool nail stuff too, don't you? I remember your little butterfly nails. They were cute. Oh, I saw my butterfly today, you guys. I was so thankful. My little swallowtail that always means the most to me because I always see her sometimes when I'm having a hard day. Not always, but a lot of times. I'll be like having a hard day and I see her and I feel like when I see her, everything's going to be okay. You know, it's like her saying, it's okay. It's okay. And so, anyway, I saw my little butterfly today at work and I was like, oh, thank you. I needed that. Sometimes we just need a little, it's going to be all right. You know, everything will work out. And there you go, Amanda. A good time to do that. I am making a ghost, actually, except he's going to have, let me straighten these puppies out. He's going to have these, they're kind of hard to see, but they're orange, black, and white speckled safety eyes. They're really like matte glitters, I think, but they kind of look like speckles right now. Yeah. So we're going to give him these big, round, adorable eyes, or maybe not that big, because I also have a size smaller. Hi, Lady Bird. How are you? I'm so glad I got to pop into your live the other day. What was I doing? My lip is bothering me. Okay, that's better. I feel like there was something there. All right. How you doing, little boy? You doing good? Just checking in with you? Oh, good. The cat finally laid down. Hey, I was wondering. He is a good hour, 2 hours late on his nap, not gonna lie. Because this cat will lay down for about 4 or 5 hours in the middle of the day, and that's his nap time. In the morning, when you first wake up, you better be ready for the cat to party. Because he just, not ready to party, but you better be ready. And you're not going back to sleep. The cat's up and you're up. But, because I got up at like 5:30 or something, and I tried to stay quiet for about 30 minutes, but he was in there in the kitchen area in the laundry room, so I had to go in there. Oh, thank you. Where are they? I am indeed. I am indeed. I am indeed. Definitely do have shorts on. They are kind of flesh toned, though, now that you mention it. So I should probably cover my leg better. I don't really look down there very often. Like, it's like I see the chat. I mean, I look down there often, but like I don't see through the chat. I just see the chat, you know? Yeah, that's so funny. Okay, let's flip. But yeah, I know the eyes are really cute. And again, they are from the Etsy shop Making Meowgic, which I know is kind of a weird thing to say. So there we go. Making Meowgic. And she is definitely one of my go-to really place to get safety eyes. She does do releases and collections. So if you are, what is going on right there? I don't know. Looks weird. So if you're interested in any eyes that you see, just know that they can sell out and may or may not come back. Which is why I bought these in summer and have been holding on to them since the summer to use for Halloween. Yeah. Ah, the yarn wanted to pop. Your ghost left tomorrow. You're gonna attempt a pumpkin. Trying desperately to learn. Aw, you can do it. I know you can. You can totally do it. Ooh, are you going to? The only thing I hate, I don't like making the flat pumpkins and then sewing them together. I really don't. But it's because if you don't sew it right, it's like real lumpy and bumpy at the top and bottom. So those for me, when I first tried as a beginner, I haven't tried now since I've been crocheting for a while, but as a beginner, no. That's why I enjoyed the like circle pattern that you then like make the segments like by sewing. I can't do it the other way. This way is easier for me. But I hope that you have success in whichever method that you use. I'm sure you will. That's exciting. I have to see. I have to try to tune in when you're live or either try to catch it later because I want to see. Aw. Let's see. We're gonna mention a blanket. Let me see. I missed it. Oh, you made Liz a Halloween mosaic blanket piece. Oh, you did? Really? Oh, I want to see. It better not be flat. I didn't know it was a thing. Yes. Well, if it's just like work, like half double crochets or something back and forth, like, you know, back and forth and chain two and turn your work. If it says turn your work on it, it's probably flat. Otherwise, it's probably a ball kind of thing. I prefer the ball. If you need a pattern that's like that for a ball, then go to my live with the picture of the pumpkins on it. And in there should be a link with the description, in the description for those. So if you need one, it's a free pattern on YouTube. Or not on YouTube, actually, it's a website. It's a website. But 365 crochet and knit.com, I think. But yeah, they have that 3D pumpkin. They have a small, medium, and a large, and it gives you like approximate dimensions for them too, how big they are. Oh, Ms. Rivera, yay, you're back. Yes, I'm still here. I came a little late today, so I'm gonna stay a little later. Me single crochets only is all teeny thing. Yes, yes. Single crochets, increases, and some decreases. Yep, that's it. And then the only thing which you don't have to do, let me show you. The only thing that you don't have to do is the leaf that has some double crochets if for some reason you don't want to or have trouble or anything. But everything else is all single crochets. This is the like medium sized one. This one's the in the middle size. The only difference between the large and medium, I think, is the amount of rows of single crochet, like plain single crochet with no increases. But I do mine with 6 segments. I think this one's 6. Yeah. And I prefer the 6 segment look to the 8. But basically, you make a circle and then you just put your needle down through the center and pull it out the bottom and pull it tight to make these little segments. And you just repeat. And then the leaf, like I said, has double crochets. These are doubles, but the rest of it, and it's easy. It's not hard, but you don't have to have a leaf on it. You can just have a pumpkin with a stem. I've done that because I didn't have any green blanket yarn, so I made one without a stem, a big one with blanket yarn. But it's worked with blanket yarn, acrylic yarn, cotton yarn. As long as it's not too thin and it won't snap like a chenille, probably wouldn't go with that. But anything that you can pull through and like you think is strong enough to make a little segment will work. And like I said, even the Bernat, my bag of stuffing is under my feet. Even the Bernat yarn works for me. So yeah, we'll have a vine. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Oh, cool. Vine, leaf, and a bud. I was going to say, I think the pattern that I get these from actually has like a tendril coming off of it, but I've never actually made the tendril before. I think they just have you wrap some wire or something in yarn. I can't remember, but I've never actually put the tendrils on there. I should one day. They don't have Bernat there in the UK. I did not know that. I probably did, but I just hadn't remembered it because I feel like maybe I've heard that before. Thank you, Miss Rivera. I hope you had a good day. I hope the people were good to you. Oh, me. Let's see. I hope we can make it a couple more rows into this where I can at least pop those eyes on there and get an idea. You know, did I write where the eyes go? No, I didn't write where the eyes go. Hello. Hello, friend. Where are your eyeballs located? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's such a funny phrase. Where are your eyeballs located? All right, so they're between 8 and 9, it looks like to me. Hang up there, little friend. Little me. You won't be cheating with wires. I know. I'm kind of thinking that's a bad idea because I'm like, it's gonna. You can make spirals with crochet. I don't. The wire seems dangerous. I think that's why I've never like bothered to do it. I don't know. I've just been like, no wire. I have some, just don't really want to do that. I'm not even sure. I guess I would make it green, not brown. Yeah, green. Yeah, that's what color they are in real life. Usually went by fast. Oh, a little time today, but you got through. Oh, I know. I had a little time today too, but anyway, all I can do is just hope the things go the way they're supposed to and work out and all that good stuff. Let's see. 8. That was 8. This will be row 9. So I've got like 10 rows. Like I said, I'm probably not going to do all these on camera, but we'll do several. So maybe we can get the eyes set in there because really we're almost at the point of setting the eyes in there, but I'd like to have a couple rows under them, of course. My faces. I can be quite expressive sometimes. This kid one time when we were in like 5th grade, 5th grade, he came up to me. He's like, "Why do you move your eyebrows so much when you talk?" I was like, "I'm sorry." I'm so sorry. Man. It's like I can't help it. I'm just expressive. I don't know what to tell you, sir. 57 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, so it's a little chilly. A light long sleeve might be semi-appropriate for that weather. For me, it would be. I would be a bit chilly or want a light jacket or something in case. Yeah, in England, that's right. 77 by you. I think it's something around there here. It was supposed to be a little rainy because there's some like hurricane or something off the coast. Because it's weird because normally our rain comes from like the mountains west, but it's coming from the ocean side. It's coming from east, so it's a little weird to watch the radar going that way. It feels like it's moving backwards, but it's coming. Like I said, it's like a hurricane or something, or it's tropical storm. I don't know. Gloucestershire. Oh, I have to ask. I'll have to remember that, Amanda, because I should ask my husband's brother because he lives in England too. I should ask him, does he know where that is? How far is it from him? He used to live in Japan and now he lives in England. Did I finish my last beaded purses? I did, Rita. It's over there. The only thing I have not done with it is line it. I should get it in just a second. The only thing I haven't done is line the inside, which shouldn't take too long. It's just a matter of doing it. And last time I lined one, I didn't realize my needle would fit in between the beads. So basically I had lined it, but it was a little like the stitches were a little wobbly because it was like where I could slide the needle that way or whatever. But now I know I can slide it through. So anyway, let me grab. I was about to burn up earlier. Let's see. That's why I had to put these shorts on. But I was like, I hope I don't have to get up a lot. And Lord have mercy, have I not gotten up a lot today. But anyway, where is the bag? Here it is. Right here, Mr. Purple Bag. The latest bag, anyway, that I worked on. Get you all straightened out. Make you look all pretty. No, you got all your structure already. God, I'm going to fall again. Jesus. We'll fall twice today on the string. No. Here she is. And you could kind of tell that there's like slight variations in like the clear areas, but it's because I used variegated yarn, which I probably won't do again, but it does kind of give it like an interesting look. You can see it in certain light and not in others. But yeah, that's right. Yeah, so anything feels cold. That's right. That's true, man. I didn't think about that. That's very true. Very true. Mr. Arthur is good. He's over here snoozing. Hey, he just looked at me. Hey, boy. He's right there laying in his blankies, and his brother is about 2 feet away from him. We have an L-shaped couch, so um, the cat loves to sleep on the little L, the extended part down here, and Arthur will sleep kind of up at the top, and the cat will sleep kind of down at the bottom. Sweet. Kitty's doing good. I got to start practicing putting him in the other room for a little bit so that he'll get used to it when he's got to stay in that part of the house. It's 2 rooms, but when he gets neutered at the probably in about 2.5 weeks, I think. So I don't know that. Still don't know how you do that beaded thing. Get right by. It's really not bad, Amanda. It's not. The worst part about it is getting started and what the heck? Oh, my nail polish peeled off. I was like, what is that on my hand? It's gel, so it can like flake off. But the the beads, really stringing them up and like counting like 4 clear beads, 4 purple beads, 3 of these, like back and forth counting the beads. That part's annoying, and you can't mess that up. And then also the starting chain of like 100 and some odd that you have to make this tiny little chain with the thread, and then you got to make sure you don't twist that chain in the process, which I did find a trick for. But really twisting of it is my biggest thing, because it would always twist and it would take me like 5 attempts and I wouldn't realize it was twisted until I'd done 100 and some odd more stitches and little tiny stitches trying to go through the chain. And we all know going through that chain is like the worst, thing that first time. So I was like, oh, anyway, but it's not that bad. It's really not. It's worth it, really. But it's just frustrating to start. But really, you just crochet like normal. You just put your hook in and you slide your bead down, and when you yarn over, the bead is like down at the bottom of your hook, so you kind of ignore it, and then you just yarn over around the bead and crochet like normal. It's really not bad. Like I said, it's that getting started thing is bad, but once you've got everything strung up, especially if it's like a small project like the little chapstick holders, like you string all those at one time. So once they're strung, you're done. For a bag, you have to string it up like 6 or 7 different times, segments. So that's a little frustrating, but it's fun. It is fun once you get going. It can be really fun. You don't pre-string. I don't always. I wish I had it. Where is it? I think I moved it in the other room. I have a pony bag bead where I don't pre-string the beads. And I like doing that too. I like doing it both ways. Yeah, and I kind of recommend that way first. Just like, I don't know why, but I kind of do. Recommend like working, well, because they're bigger for one, with the pony beads first. They're really fun. The pony beads, you just need a small enough hook. Usually, I use like a 3.75 is usually pretty safe. Sometimes a 4 works too, depending on the beads you get. But that's really fun too. You just slide it over the hook and kind of crochet like normal. It's also very fun. You look at it, but it makes sense to me. Yeah, I'm sure it will. Oh yeah, you just got to see it. You don't know how you get the beads on the string because you have to unwind the whole ball of thread. No. So for this, for example, it may be like, I wish I knew the number, and one day I want to find out, but maybe it'll be like an inch section of the bag. So maybe it's like a couple hundred beads. So you do have a good bit unraveled, but it's not as much as you would think. Really, the only thing you have to unravel at the time is as long as those beads are. And I don't think I've ever had, even when I made a chapstick holder with the tiny beads when it was 1,000, it's never been more than like 5 feet long, which sounds like a long thing, but really I just wrap it back around the crochet thread after I do it, and then you just push the beads down as you go and then pull up more thread through the beads, sort of. So you don't have to unwind that much. You just have to unwind as much as the beads need to fit, and then from there, you'll just be sliding the thread up through all those beads while you're working, which can be annoying. If you ever watch me do it, you'll see me like pick it up and straighten it out, and then I'll grab the beads and I'll pull them down the string, and that's me making more space for. And I usually do it a couple times to give myself a good amount, but not too much because you don't want it to knot up. But I'll pull it a couple times and give myself a good chunk where I can crochet for a little while with it. So yeah. You love your pony bag that you copied from me. Oh, it came out really nice. Oh, thank you. I'm glad. I know I love my little bag too. I need to make another one because one of them, the cat messed up a little bit. But I need to make another giant one. Is what I need to do because they are fun to make, and I still have some beads. So you have to look at it and then have beads all over the floor. I'm sure. Oh, I do too. Sometimes I do too. My husband will be like, "I found the bead," and I'm like, "It's okay. It's okay. You can get rid of it. It's probably a bad bead. Usually they're a bad bead, but like a funny shaped bead. But there are sometimes random beads. That's for sure. Especially if I ever use a bead spinner, which on occasion I do, but I only do that if it's a solid project. So only if it is, let's see, like I don't know, a chapstick holder, and it's going to be 1,000 beads or something of the same color. I'll take my bead spinner and spin them up. But other than that, I do them all with a little needle by hand. Count them all out. It's okay. Use my yes, that's right. I like those as well. I do like those, and I've never. So, do you use those when you make? What do you make with the Mayuki beads? Exactly. Are they like delicas? Are they the ones that are all the same size, like delicas? Right. I think I mean, I've got some, but I've never actually crocheted with those, even though it probably would be real nice because they're all exactly the same size, but they're very expensive for a very small amount. Oh, have you seen the turtle? I want to make some kind of beaded animal, but the last time I tried, I didn't have great success. I need to try again. I think I'm not using something, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but something's not right because I've tried to make, there's a tutorial for a beaded mushroom, and I have tried once or twice to start it, and it's something about it doesn't look right every time. It's a banging sound is there? Maybe it's a delivery driver. But I don't know what that's about. But anyway, um, so I have to figure that out. It just doesn't look right. It almost, I think when I make my magic ring, and then I have to show somebody one day. I have to find the start of it and show somebody and say what's wrong with it because I think it's like maybe my hook's too big, but it can't be too big. I don't know. It just seems like there's a lot of space in between my beads, and it shouldn't look like that. It just shouldn't look like that. Yes, all glass and no fall. Yes. The tutorial for the non. Oh, you do, lady? Oh, okay, I'll have to look. I will definitely have to look. Yes, top shawls and hats. Yes, I will have to look, Miss Ladybird, because I would love to see and maybe do that. They are. They're adorable. I love them. And there's also like a jellyfish. There's a couple little beaded patterns that I want to try. And the only ones I've ever. Wait a minute. I made a hedgehog. I think. Wait, did I make the hedgehog? I don't think I did the hedgehog. I have the pattern for the hedgehog. I bought it, but I don't think I ever finished the hedgehog for some reason. I think. Oh, I know. I started it and everything was good except his ears were like over here for some reason. So I need to try that again. Hello, Crochet Flower. How are you? I like your name. I like crochet and I like flowers. So I like your name. Y'all sleeping? Boys. Boys are sleeping. All right, let's see. What row are we on now? 10. We have 18. I'm trying to decide how many more rows I want to go. Let me look and see about the eyes, and then we'll decide how many more to go. Because I'm fine with the amount of time I was on. So I'll just figure it out based on that. I try to stay on a certain amount of time, but I don't really pay too much attention. Sometimes. Aw, you're probably right, Rita. She is a sweet lady. Probably could. like I said, I don't know what it is about mine. I'll have to go and look at mine again one day because I think I still have like one started over there in the basket. I'm pretty sure that I still have one over there. Or I had attempted that mushroom and it wasn't going well, and I was like, well, let me try this later. Because I don't know, something I'm not doing. She is, isn't she? So glad you guys showed me her and Ladybird. I gotta check out Ladybirds and see that because I'm interested. I was so glad though that I did pop into your live because I know it's hard, like with time zones and everything. Like for me, it's always hard to pop into like nighttime streams because my husband's always here and we're always like hanging out watching stuff together or whatever, and so I'm not able to be in as many streams at night unless it's like something kind of special or whatever. But we're kind of picky about our. I know it sounds weird because it's like, well, it's your husband. You see him all the time, right? We're just picky about our time together, and I think it's because we used to only have like so many days of the week that we could see each other because we lived like an hour away from each other when we first started dating, and so for many years it was just like I went to go like live with him on the weekends, basically when I didn't have to work and stuff, and so we're just particular. I think sometimes we're always like, I don't know, we're just weird about our time together. We just like to have our time together. It's not a bad thing, but it's just a thing. We appreciate that time, I guess, and like to have it. He gets sad if we don't. Oh, most beads I use is about 3,000 on a circular shawl. I think I added it up the other day because I was in Crafty Witch's chat, which is one I'd love to be in more. But again, she's mostly does things later at night, and so I'm actually usually going to bed about that time. But anyway, so because I wake up early with my husband. But this bag I think does about 4,000 if I'm not mistaken. I think it's like 1,000 one color, like 3,000 of the other color, approximately, and then some for the base, the white beads on the bottom too. It's a couple hundred maybe, but yeah, I think this one's close to 4. So almost 3 or 4, something like heavy threes, close to 4, maybe a little over 4. I can't remember, but somewhere in there. Whew, so many beads. A lot of counting. That's a lot of counting. I'm realizing. Like I said, thankful it's not all at once. So if it was all at once, oh my gosh, that would be a lot of beads all out at one time and a lot of thread out. I think that's why she doesn't do it that way. I love these cups, you guys. I got them at Walmart, but they're glass and they're pretty thick, but they have little bands on them and they're cute. I also have a pumpkin one. I broke them anyway. I broke one by accident. I put hot liquid in it. I was making tea and I thought it would be fine. It was not fine. It was not fine. I was so sad though. I was like, no. And I can find the other glasses and I can't find the pumpkin ones anymore. They're all sold out. I was like, darn it. So I just have one, but that's okay. That's all I need anyway. I just had 2 because it's 2 of us. But have you ever done color pulling? No, I never have. And I've never even watched a video about it. I've seen like an occasional thumbnail come up or something about it, but I've never actually watched anything about it. But I'm very curious how that works. I do not understand because I just have, like I said, never watched anything. So I have no clue how on earth they would go about such thing. And I don't know if there's like more than one method of color pulling, but I think it's fascinating. And if you don't know what color pulling is, it's basically like people could take this yarn that is like a nice, like maybe not this one. This one would work too, but like one that like really jumps to different colors and they can put them like exactly where they want them to make a pattern. And I think that's wild. I think that is wild. Watch a video from Marley Bird about it, but you've never had the right yarn to try it. Yeah, I wonder if you would need not like one that has a smoother transitions. You would maybe need like more harsh or wonder if that would work. Or one that like really jumps from color to color. I don't know. I have no idea. I guess I'd have to watch a video to find that out. find that out, and then maybe I could know, and then maybe I could try it one day. Because that does sound interesting. I've always thought that sounds really interesting. I also want to learn still how to do tapestry crochet, which I've tried like once and didn't. I don't know. I think I stopped for some reason, but I need to try again because it would be really cool to just like kind of make whatever you want into a tapestry, as long as you could like pixelate the image. Because there was something for somebody I wanted to make, and it would have been like a tapestry thing. So that would be so cool. I know there are certain websites you can like make pixel grids on. I just don't know any. Each color has to be the exact same length throughout the skein. Oh, dang. Really? That seems like that would really narrow your choices down quite a bit. I see why you haven't had the right yarn for that. I would definitely not either. I don't even know. I'd have to like really look into that. Oh my gosh. Because like so many yarns are like close, but like it might be an inch or two off, but usually it's not a huge deal unless you're, wow, that'd be crazy. Dang, you gotta have the right yarn. I see. Did not know this. See, we learn something all the time. All right, let's do this, and then I'm gonna just guesstimate and look and see where those eyes are supposed to go, because this is supposed to be row 12, and the eyes are supposed to go a couple rows above this. So we're gonna see if we can get away with it here. Oh yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say earlier. I have to remember, and I'll tell you guys again. Each color has to be the exact same length throughout the skein. I think Red Heart does pulling yarn made for it. Oh, okay. See, that would be a good thing if they did. I think that would be perfect, because I can't imagine trying to find. Well, like, how do you test that theory? All right, what are they gonna do? Get the eyes. I think I said they were on row 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Between 8 and 9. So here. It's looking a little pointy again. I'm hoping that doesn't, like I said, I think it'll be fine once I stuff it. Hoping I shouldn't have done the 12 in the magic ring. I kind of forgot about doing that, to be honest. Look at making Meowdric's little, her little logo thing. Aren't these so cute? She has the best like little stickers and packaging and stuff too. Oh my gosh. Love her to death. I swear I'm not paid to promote her. I just love her. I just love her. Okay, so. Oh, this is gonna be so freaking cute. You guys, I'm gonna have to post a picture of him on the community page when we're done. Look at the little eyes. Oh my gosh. I still don't know if I want to use those or if I want to use these. They're the same. Sorry for that's probably loud. But are these, because these are the 25 millimeters. That 5 millimeters is a big difference. I mean, I'll figure it out probably once I make his whole body, right? But I either have the big ones, or I could have saved the big ones and attempt to make an even bigger ghost later and use the 25 millimeters. Either way, they're going to be a ton. Excuse me. I was thinking they were on the back because I was playing around on the back of this one. They're going to be a ton bigger than little Meh's eyes. We call him Meh because his expression is very meh. Okay. I was gonna give him a smile, but then I just liked him like that, so I left him that way. But yeah, so we'll continue. I don't know. I like the big ones though. I don't know. We'll have to keep going and then we'll decide, because I just can't decide yet. But either way, it's gonna be real stinking cute, and it'll be like it has giant eyes anyway. I feel like, because they're both so big anyway. I wish, hopefully she'll make some more. She has some really pretty like orange and other color like Halloween eyes out right now. I might have to get some more, because they're so cute. And I need to keep an eye open anyway, because it's Halloween and I know it's also one of her favorite times of the year. Get ready for Betty Buzz. Oh, you like the second pair? Thank you, Ladybird. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Have a good night. I hope you sleep well and have all the wonderful, amazing dreams about whatever it is you would like to dream about. I had a dream. I had the funniest dream the other night that I was like sitting there, It wasn't really that funny, but it was to me when I woke up because during the dream, I was sitting there and my husband was sitting next to this other girl that I knew, and his hand was like getting closer to her hand, and I was like, and I went over to him and I was like, apparently I was feeling sassy because I said, if you would like to stay married to me any longer, you should move your hand. So in the dream, I wasn't very happy, but then when I woke up, I was like, what the heck? And then I told him about it, and he was like, "You mad at me in your dreams?" I was like, "No, I'm not mad at you. I just thought it was kind of funny." Uh, because I don't remember like so many dreams that I have, and I don't dream that often. But when I do, like I don't remember, and so I remember that one thing, and I was like, "Really?" Of all the things to remember, I guess because I was very unhappy in that dream. I was like, "Don't you dare hold another woman's hand! How dare you!" uh, oh, I mean, not that he would. It's just really funny that I would just have a random memory of that dream. But anyway, I don't know why that's the last dream I can remember, and I don't remember having. I know I have. Like sometimes I wake up and I'll be like, "Oh, I was dreaming," but I don't remember at all what it was. Not at all. Which is good. Honestly, I'd rather have that because I had like night terrors, honest, legit night terrors for many years. So I would rather not dream than have those. So, man, those sucked. I would be screaming in them, hoping that people could hear me in real life and wake me up, but nope, I wasn't making a peep. That's the worst, man. You're like, could you hear me? Was I like making any noise? And they're like, no, you're just laying there. I was like, dang it, I was screaming. I thought I was. I don't have like sleep paralysis. It's not that. It's just like bad dreams and shit. But I hadn't had those in a long time, which is good. I know like sometimes certain like medicines and supplements you take can give you funny dreams, and sometimes I think it was that, to be honest, because like I said, it was just like a period of time, and I don't have them anymore, which is great. I can't imagine having sleep paralysis. That sounds terrifying. Not being able to move when you wake up. I had never heard of that until a couple of years ago. I was like, what in the world? It just sounds no bueno. That's right, Casper's what I said I should watch earlier. I should watch that before Halloween. I forget the girl's name. I know there's like the cartoon version, right? And then there's like the real version. I kind of want to watch the real one. I can't remember that girl's name that's in it. Christina Ricci, maybe? That might be right. Aw, I'm excited about the ghost. He's going to be cute. Let's do another round real quick before we go. I know. I heard something, but I did not see nothing. All right, so did I ever write down what hook size I used? I think I did. I do hear something. Oh, it's the FedEx, but they're at the neighbor's house. They're across the street. All right, 8mm. I did indeed write down. Very good, very good. Because I want to be able to make it again. So I guess I did use 8mm last time because he's looking the same size. Yeah. Oh, what is she in that we were? Oh yeah, Wednesday. I was like, what was she in recently? We were watching Wednesday. I forgot. We just finished some show and I can't remember what it was called because I don't. My husband's the one who like clicked on it and looked it up, so I'm not even positive what the name of it was right now. But we gotta find something else to watch. He said Abbott Elementary was coming back, and so we'll watch that when it comes back. And then there's a Ed Gein movie coming out on like October 3rd, which I'm excited. I want to see that scary movie. My husband doesn't know a lot about Ed Gein, so he's curious. He wants to see it too. I know a little more about him. I've read about him a little bit. But that should be interesting. I haven't seen any more of the Crazy Housewives show that I was watching the other day, but you know, who knows what'll happen between now and the end of the week. But we finished Wednesday a while ago, like really soon after the second one came out. finish that one too. Oh, they have like Wednesday and gosh, I always forget her freaking name. Ingrid cereal, and I want to try them, but the problem is I want to try both but I don't need both. Because one of them is like cookies and cream, so it's black and white, and that's Wednesdays, of course. And then Ingrid's is like confetti cake or birthday cake flavored, and I'm like, ooh, I want to try, but I'm like, I don't know which one to try. And I also just bought something else that I need to eat first, but it looked cute. I wanted one. It looked good. So I need to watch that show. Yes. Just don't get it spoiled for you, and you'll be fine, Miss Rivera. Even though, honestly, I got it spoiled for me. Like, I saw a picture and, like, a comment about who it was, and I still didn't process it until I watched it. So, you had the Wednesday cereals. They're good. Oh, they seem like the flavors seem good. Now I just have to pick which one. Because I always like anything birthday cake flavored or like cake flavored. I'm always like, ooh, cake batter or what? Oh, I'm always into that. I love that stuff. So maybe if I'm good and eat my other cereal, I'll get some. My grandpa is so cute, you guys. He calls Frosted Flakes Tony the Tiger's Flakes. I know that's not that weird, but it's so cute to me. And I'm like, Tony's the Tiger's Flakes. Oh, because he told my dad, he's like, I need some Tony the Tiger's Flakes. But of course, get the off-brand because they are 50 cents cheaper than the real Tony's the Tiger's Flakes. I don't want real Tony, okay? That's what he says. Oh, he's so sweet. Oh, bye, Amanda. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. It's good to see you again. I hope you have a good night. Ooh, get the fire going. There you go. Warm up by the fire. That'll be nice. Have a good night. Your partner got the Wednesday and the Wicked ones are berry flavored. Ooh, and caramel apple. You like the caramel ones a lot. Ooh, that sounds interesting. I don't mind the little caramel apple. You know what I really like? And I said this last year. Where are they? I said this last year, and I probably shouldn't say it again because I said it, and it's not like anybody watches this, but like I feel like people heard through the word of the grapevine or something because they were gone. They're amazing. If you like this kind of thing, pumpkin spice. These are so good. They're like soft chew caramels, but they're pumpkin spice flavor. They also, this year though, they have cinnamon and they also have a maple flavor, which I have not tried, but they have cream in the center, which sounds really good. I might have to try the cinnamon ones at some point. But if you like that kind of thing, they're very good. My husband calls them my old lady candies, but because they're Werther's, but they're good. I can't help it. Anything with that flavor, I'm like, give it to me. And I know it's very stereotypical, but I cannot help it. And anyway, so I was like, gimme. And they're so good. And I got them last year. And then this year, I was like specifically looking for them and I found them. I was like, so excited. I was like, they're back because they are really good. Honey, I love them. All right, guys, about done with my round here. So I think what we're going to do, I'll decide. I'm not sure what we're going to do Thursday. I don't know yet, but we'll figure that out. We may make tiny ghosts. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do. We'll figure it out. But I am, or maybe we'll make something else. I don't know. The spiderweb stuff. But basically, I think I have a couple more things planned, and then other than that, I need to plan something else for like Halloween. Still don't know about doing a stream on Halloween, but you know what? I keep saying, let me look what day it is, and I never do. So let me look and see now. What day of the week is that? Halloween. Friday. Oh, it's a Friday. Okay. Well, I still don't know since it's Friday, but I'll figure it out and see if we're gonna do anything for Halloween. We might. We had fun last year. we might do something for Halloween. And I think that's all. I think we did everything, chatted about everything I wanted to chat about today, and got a little ghost action done. So that's good. And I'm going to also try to work on my cardigan when I finish this, and make it a little bigger. I'm close. I just need a couple more rows really to match it up to the other one and attach them together. And I think I figured out a way to do elastic. There is a video about, I didn't save it, so I'm going to have to look it up again. I'll probably never find it. But basically, you join your yarn and use like a really thin elastic in your pre-made cuff, and you like slip stitch into every like raised row of the cuff, and you do it for a couple rows, and it's supposed to give your cuff some elasticity. So if I can find some of that, or I may already have some, I'm going to try that. And I'll just try to make the cuffs a little bit bigger and account for the fact they're gonna maybe be flexible, but I think that'll work, so I'm excited about that. But hopefully I can do it. And yeah, but other than that, I think that's pretty much it. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I appreciate you for being here. And if you have not already, please hit the like button, subscribe, do all those fun things, hit your notification bell so you know when I do go live. And I failed to mention it, but I did also become an affiliate with Lion Brand Yarns over the weekend. So if you guys need any Lion Brand yarn, or if you need any Premier yarn, you are more than welcome to use the links in the description. They will take you to the website. They just use my affiliate link so that I can get a little bit of coins back from your purchase. It doesn't cost you anything. It just gives me, I think, in all transparency, Lion Brand gives me 2% of your purchase, and I'm not sure the percentage on the other one, but it's something very similar. So it's a little coinage on there, and yeah, I would appreciate it if you do need something. Use the links; it'd be cool. They're always in the links and description, and yeah, and so it's the pattern today. So if you guys are interested in ghosts, it is in the description as well, already there. Just give me a few minutes to upload it if you haven't gotten it already. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for being here. Bye. Bye, everybody. Bye, Rita. Bye, Ms. Rivera. I love you guys. Bye. Boop.